Spring practice is right around the corner for Kirby Smart and the Georgia Bulldogs, and that means some of the nation's top prospects will be invading Athens all month long and into April. That's what I'm going to talk about in today's video. I've got a massive spring visitor list over on the website, dawgpost.com. Make sure you're going over there to read the latest and greatest Georgia Bulldog and team recruiting news. But I did want to jump on here and share some of the biggest names that will be in town because, again, some of the best prospects across the country in the 26 class and the 27 class will be in Athens very, very soon. So let's get started. But first, I can't give you every name. I can't give you every name because I want y'all to head over to the website. That's why we're doing this. That's where the five-star Georgia fans are. But I am going to share most of the list that I have confirmed. I'm reading the story that I have on the website right now, so let's jump into it. March 11th, right around the corner, four-star athlete Ryan Mosley out of Carrollton High School will be in town. He's a top Georgia target, plays wide receiver, defensive back, the number 12 athlete in the country, number 223 overall, caught 55 passes for just under 850 yards and a team-leading 12 touchdowns for Carrollton last year. He'll be in town on March 11th, as will Tony Forney, a four-star defensive back out of Kell High School. He's not ranked right now, but he will be soon. He picked up a Georgia offer recently. His recruitment is blowing up. March 13th is the big one. Five-star quarterback Jared Curtis will be in town for a massive spring unofficial visit. And this, could not be any more important. Now, he still has his official visit in June. That's going to be possibly a deal breaker. But yeah, he's going to be at Oregon right before his Georgia visit. So he's going to go to Oregon and I guess in a few days, then he's going to go to Athens March 13th. And I believe he's going to stay for a couple days, but number one quarterback, number 5 overall prospect in the country. A big deal. I think Oregon leads the second. I'm going to have more on him hopefully soon, but he will be in town for a massive unofficial visit March 13th, as will Kamari Brooks. He is a local edge defender out of North Oconee, one of my favorite prospects in the state of Georgia. I love what this kid has to offer. He was incredibly productive last year. 131 tackles, 17 tackles for a loss, 13 sacks, 1 interception, 2 forced fumbles, 2 fumble recoveries, 24 quarterback pressures. He's the number 14 edge defender and the number 113 overall prospect in the country. Big Georgia target nearby. He's an Athens area kid. I think it's important that Georgia does their best to try to land this kid because I think he is very, very good. So he's going to make the short trip over to Athens March 13th. March 14th, the very next day, 4-star Texas running back Javian Osborne will be back in town. He's the number 6 running back prospect in the country, number 77 overall. He ran for under 1,100 yards last year and 21 touchdowns in just 9 games against quality Texas competition. Georgia's got a chance. He's told the staff, hey, yeah, I can see myself playing here. So always tough to go into Texas to land a kid, but he's telling Georgia they've got a shot. Tyson Bacon, a kid that I made a video on earlier this week out of Hoover, Alabama, committed to Tennessee. He's going to be in town for a big unofficial visit March 14th as well. March 15th, the very next day, Keelan Jones, a 3-star defensive back out of Sprayberry High School. He picked up a Georgia offer, saw his recruitment really start to blow up this spring as well. Well, actually, it's not even spring yet. It's winter. So January, February, this kid's recruitment took off, picking up an offer from Georgia and a lot of other programs. He made 42 tackles and 4 interceptions last year as a junior for Sprayberry. And I believe Jordan Edmonds is going to join him. He is one of the best defensive back prospects, not only in Georgia, but across the South. Georgia, Alabama, I think Ohio State, Clemson, Texas, a lot of programs in on that kid. I need to confirm it, and I'll add him to this list, but I think his big-time teammate, Jordan Edmonds, is going to join Keelan Jones in Athens March 15th, but I still need to confirm that. March 18th, Brandon Roos. He's out of Kell High School. Big-time 4-star linebacker. He's the number 19 linebacker prospect in the country, 240 overall, but I think that ranking is going to improve more and more over time. He made 105 tackles, 14 tackles for a loss, 35 sacks. He also caught the ball a ton for 378 yards and 8 touchdowns for Kell. A two-way standout for the Kell Longhorns. He's going to be in town March 18th. He does have a Georgia offer. March 21st. I thought it was later, but in my notes, March 21st, 5-star cornerback Brandon Arrington. He's the number 1 cornerback prospect in the country, number 16 overall. Big deal out of California. He's going to be in town this weekend. He's a shutdown cornerback, one of the fastest prospects in the country. This kid is a track star who is still working and developing overall as a football player. So when he wasn't shutting down California wide receivers, he was catching the ball. He caught 31 passes for 527 yards and 5 touchdowns. So again, a two-way standout who can also help you on special teams. He's got length, but he is incredibly fast. There's a reason he's a 5-star and one of the best prospects in the country. And he's had this visit set up for a while. He told me about this weeks ago. Hey, March 21st, I'm making the cross-country trip to Athens, Georgia to check out the Dogs. I don't think Georgia leads, but this visit will go a long way to see if Georgia can get one of his official visits later this summer. If he does, watch out. Things could get interesting. March 22nd, one of the best running back prospects in the nation is going to be in town. For his name and his numbers, make sure you go over to Dawg Post because I want the readers to check out who that is. But he is a big deal. March 22nd, that kid will be in town, as well as the number 1 prospect in the country for the 2027 class. For his name and his numbers, he put up monster numbers last year. Make sure you head over to Dawg Post to read the full story with all of the elite prospects. Again, I don't want to share everything right here because I want to get y'all over to the website where the 5-star Georgia fans are, but 2 major targets going to be in town on March 22nd. March 25th, I confirmed that Craig Dandridge, a 4-star wide receiver out of Cambridge High School, who has also seen his recruitment just take off recently. He's ranked as the number 56 wide receiver, number 34 overall, 344 overall prospect. Rankings don't really matter right now. They're going to be shifted. The kids are going up, kids are going down. I mean, the outlets are going to change these rankings 5 to 10 times when the final rankings come out. So no matter where these guys are ranked right now, yes, a lot of them will stay there, like the 2 guys that I talked about on March 22nd. I don't think they're going to be moving much. But a guy like Craig Dandridge caught 58 passes for 1,443 yards, 14 touchdowns last year for the Cambridge Bears. It added a bunch of offers in January and February, including one from Georgia. He got a Clemson offer 2 days ago. This kid is going to see his ranking rise. Wouldn't surprise me if Georgia started to push for him in this 2026 class. So we'll see where it goes. He'll be in town March 25th. Big visit there. March 29th, Noah Wilson, the number 3 defensive line prospect in the country, number 55 overall prospect in the 2026 class. He will be in town March 29th. He is a kid out of Mississippi and one of the best edge defenders in the country. An out-of-state kid will be with him March 29th. They've got a lot of big-time defenders in town that weekend. So Noah Wilson is going to be, with this outstanding edge defender for his name. I want to make sure y'all are on Dawg Post. And then one of the best players in North Carolina, a 4-star, another big-time edge defender, ranked as the number 15 edge, the number 132 overall prospect, who lit up the stat sheet. You can read more about that over on Dawg Post. So March 29th, a lot of big-time defenders in town, as well as Jace Johnson. He's a 4-star quarterback / athlete for Lowndes. He's going to be in town. A promising passer. He didn't exactly light up the stat sheet last year as a sophomore. Threw for 1,800 yards, 16 touchdowns, just 3 interceptions. He also ran for over 300 yards and 3 more scores. Kid can flat out play. If you turn the film on, you would think that his numbers were a lot better than that. I expect him to have a monster junior season for the Lowndes Vikings. He does have a Georgia offer, so he's a quarterback in that 2027 class to keep a close eye on. He's going to be in town March 29th. And then we go into April. And again, for the latest on these guys, I want to make sure y'all head over to Dawg Post. A 4-star edge on April 3rd. Another 4-star defensive lineman from North Carolina that Georgia really likes and has for a long time. He's going to be in town April 3rd. And then some 2027 guys will be in town as well. Now, I'm going to keep adding to this, this story that we have on Dawg Post. I'm going to hear from guys throughout the week, a lot of major big-time prospects saying, yeah, I'm coming for a spring visit. We just haven't planned it out yet, but yes, I plan on being in Athens. So again, multiple 5-stars from the 26 class that I talked about in this video, and some from the 27 class, including the number 1 player in the country will be in town. Jackson Cantwell is a 5-star number 1 player in the country for 2026. He will be taking his official visit in June. We'll see if he makes it out there for a spring visit. He told me he didn't have any set plans right now. He also told me that I've seen basically everything at Georgia and a few of these other programs. He's taken so many unofficial visits, so he might be taking his time in the spring. He's a track and field guy in high school, so I think that kind of plays into it as well. But he'll be taking an official visit to Georgia, I confirmed this week, in early June. So yeah, 5 stars are going to be in Athens left and right in March and into April. That's what happens when spring practice starts, and these guys get a good, strong look at Kirby Smart and the 2025 Georgia Bulldogs. Hope to have more updated, visitors on the website as the week progresses and into next week. So it will be updated as I confirm more. But just a few big names that have already told me, Matt, I'm going to Athens for a spring visit. March this, March that. Just letting you know. So, of course, you don't want to miss out, right? We've got some elite recruiting notes, insider scoop, recruiting buzz over on dawgpost.com. So I want to make sure y'all are checking all that out. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. I know I talk kind of fast and stumble over my words, but I appreciate you staying with me until the end. So again, hope you enjoyed it. Recruiting still matters. Thanks for watching. I'll see you over on the website.